G'day tubers, how are we people? And welcome to part 2 of the Victa 18 Toecutter get-go. It's not a restoration, I've told you all that. This is part 2. Thank you to my subscribers, my viewers, and anyone else who contributes anything at all. I'm not going to bullshit on. Let's get right into this, people.
Toecutter, this isn't what I want.
Oh, guys, we'll get started on part 2 of this little Victa 18 tidy up. Like I say, it's not a restoration, we're just cleaning up what's there. We'll get all this height adjuster working, clean the rest of that scunge off. I don't know what happened to my old mate the spider. He's probably around here somewhere, probably hiding in there. We'll find him and relocate him. We'll clean up under there. Do what we can just to clean it up, you know, and but yeah, try and keep the original patina about it. Very carefully disconnect that clip. I don't want to break the clip or that piece. That's extremely rare from what I'm led to believe. Yeah, as I say, and then we'll put the motor back in and kick her in the guts. Just removing the axles, guys. You've got those little caps. When you lift the cap off, there's that little sort of a shim or spacer or whatever there, and that sits over it. Just watch in there, you can see there's a spring. So yeah, you might not want to lose that. I'm just laying all this out in order, as you can see, because I don't know exactly, I mean, it probably only goes together one way, but yeah, we'll put it all back exactly how it was. Well, that was pretty quick and easy. It took all of about 5 minutes. I'll take the wheels off and, you know, clean up all those axles and that. The little height adjustment, it's just a little worm gear drive, you know, that spins around, and as it turns around, it just changes the height on those. Not a bad little idea. First and last time I've ever seen it, of course. Probably Victa was probably the only ones that did it. Yeah, like I say, I'll take those wheels off, give them an ultrasonic clean. I might be able to turn the yellow into something closer to white, or unless they were yellow to begin with, I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Probably yellow to begin with. And we'll clean up the deck as best we can and go from there. Well, that's the wheels off. Everything's stripped down. We've got to clean up these little gearboxes, as you know. The front wheel, the back wheels were held on with those C-clips, and the front wheels had split pins, so obviously the front wheels have been off before. I would suggest the C-clips are original. I think I've got some of them, so I'll replace a couple of them. I've got some parts going on in the ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, we'll start the fun part of cleaning it all up. Cleaning up the bits, guys. They're the little hubcaps off the wheels. That's that Toecutter bloody guard, whatever, that goes on the side of the chassis. The handlebar brackets, one of the axles. That's the one end of the height adjuster, all working beautifully. That's the other end, all working beautifully once again. They're all seized. Yeah, still going. Got some bits. We've got doing the wheels in the ultrasonic cleaner, and yeah, starting to. It should look all right. She's a long and dirty project tubers, but we're getting there. While it doesn't look it, I've cleaned up these handlebars. Some very light emery paper, about a 500 or 600, a scourer and some cleaning chemicals. I then cut and polished them, and the paint's got a little bit of a luster to it. It's original, as I say. It's not. I'm not painting or doing anything like that with this. I'm just leaving it how it basically is. The only things I'm painting are the blade holder and the little muffler part, only because they're getting pretty rusty, and the next person that comes to do it won't have a part to work with if I don't put some paint on it. As you've seen, the rest of it's all basically done. Little brass nuts polished up all right. I'll put some new clips in it. Shafts are as good as they're going to get. They're, you know, they're well worn. I mean, it's a bloody 60-year-old machine. Yeah, but anyway, no, it's starting to look good. And the wheels, this is about their third go in the ultrasonic cleaner. They're getting there. I won't go too close because it may buzz through the video. We'll see. And yeah, as I say, it's all getting there. The hand throttle's back together. All works nice. Yeah, it's going to be a good mower. Well, tubers, the chassis is as good as it's going to get without paint. Well, you've got to remember it's bloody 60 years of crap on it. But that's as good as it's going to get without paint. Oops, some of those bolts tend to fall out. The axles are all done, as you know. The wheels, once again, considering they've got 60 years of gunk on them, didn't come up too bad. They've got little felts in there, which I'm tipping have to be oiled. Just waiting on a couple of bits. That's the bottom part of the muffler. I gave it a quick powder coat. Didn't go to great pains because it's very rusty and crappy. And the other bit's just going at the moment. So we'll be able to begin reassembly shortly. Never done this, guys, so we'll see how we go. I'll just put a little bit of grease under where the shaft contacts. Don't forget that little shim. And then load the axle in. Yeah, we'll put the caps on and just see how we go. And that's the front axle in, guys. I think that spring in those is to put a bit of tension on these shafts so they don't drop down from vibrations or move from vibrations. I could be wrong, it's just a thought. Well, that's the axles in, tubers, and the height adjustment seems to work. If you crank her over, you can see the axles lift up and down. What a terrific, that's a bloody brilliant idea, that. That's, if you wind it down far enough, you can lift up the whole bloody body. So, yeah, no, that's bloody, yeah, terrific, look at that. We'll put some wheels on, guys. They've all got a little felt pad in there, and I'm tipping that's for oil, so we'll oil them up and put these little bloody washer things on the back of it and yeah, bung the wheels on. Oh well, she'll have to be a three-legged one, guys. No, just noticed one of these wheels is missing the little plastic bushing in there, which of course means the wheel will be flopping around like, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll jump on the lathe, turn down a little aluminium spacer just to take up all that clearance. Just looking in my metal scrap bin, guys, and seeing as how the original bush would have been made out of plastic, we'll make it out of a bit of this bloody nylon plastic stuff. Try and keep it a little bit original. Wheels are on, tubers. I turned up a new bush for that one. Quite solid. It come up all right, a little bit tight, but that'll soon free up. Motor went on easy. I found a gasket off another exhaust system that fit just about bloody perfect, so that's all right. I put a little bit of sort of muffler putty in behind it just to help seal it. I don't like that stuff much, but it'll help seal. Yeah, so really we're just, you know, handlebars, a few bits and pieces, and we're just about done. Handlebars are back on, tubers. Got to put the throttle on. Yeah, and that's just about ready to put some juice in it and see if it'll go. Well, tubers, that's it. Motor's on, throttle's in, working beautifully. I haven't got the right spark plug. I need one that the top undoes, and unfortunately this one doesn't. So what I'll do, I'll just bloody put a little clamp on it just so we can run it. Got some 2-stroke in it. We're going to put it down on the ground. Oh, I just got to watch this. The pull start thing, someone's cut that in themselves. I tried with the rope without the plug out, and when you pull it round, the rope doesn't eject and it tends to want to pull you back in, so we're not even trying that. We'll put a socket in our drill and give it a try that way, and if not, I'll have to get a more powerful drill. That's only the cordless, but we're ready to see if she's going to run.
Kick it in the guts, Barry.
Just give her a quick try, tubers. No luck. Just going to check the spark. It sounds like there's no spark for whatever reason. Well, she ended up going, tubers. It was spark and it was a bit of fuel. The points, for whatever reason, they just seemed to lose their, the continuity across them for whatever reason. Give them a quick clean and I got a good spark, and it needs a bit of aero start to get it to go. It's just basically tuning. The motor's quite sound. I'd like to get a set of points and a condenser and that for it. I think the carby's all right. Reason I say that, from idle to mid-range, it's running quite strong. Once you get up into the higher range, it's starving for something. And I thought, fuel. I choked the carburetor a little bit and it made no difference, which sort of leans me towards ignition. I could be wrong, and if any of you Victa guys out there know any better, I'd love to hear from you. But yeah, it's a goer, and it's been a lot of fun. As I say, that's about it. Thank you to my subscribers, my viewers, and anyone else who contributes anything at all to these videos. Stay clear of the China virus, and I shall talk to you guys real soon.